Hi, today I'm reviewing the BYOMA Barrier and Repair Treatment, and really quick, I purchased all these products with my own money. If you want to help support the channel, subscribe to my newsletter and check out the links in the description below. And share, subscribe, all that good stuff that people usually say all the time. I don't really say it very often, so check it out. Okay, so BYOMA, they have really been coming out with a lot of products lately. They came out with the whole body treatment line. Come with a lip oil. This was one of the products that kind of excited me more. Checked out all the body products, and most of them had a little bit of too much different fragrance ingredients in there for me to really get excited about. But I don't know. If some of you guys like it, leave a comment and let me know. Maybe it's worth checking out. I don't know. But just from looking at the store, I'm not sure. Okay, so they say the BYOMA Barrier and Repair Treatment is a rich, buttery moisturizer that combines humectants, emollients, and inclusives to repair and rebuild the skin barrier. Just think about butter. I love butter. It's so good. You know what I mean? Like just a really good butter. I don't know why. Like sometimes those little butter ball things, I don't know why, but sometimes they taste 10 times better than butter off the stick. And I'm not sure why. It just, maybe it's because they melt so nicely. I don't know. I love butter. Anyway, okay. There we go. Okay, in terms of the packaging, we've got a plastic pump bottle. I believe BYOMA is working on refills for their bottles or packages, I think. Or you would just unscrew it or something. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But otherwise, packaging, no issues with that. I think it is recyclable. It's got the expiration date on it, which is always nice. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those. It's also fragrance-free and has no noticeable scent to it. And the interesting thing is, this is made in Korea. I'm trying to remember the other BYOMA products. I don't believe they were made in Korea. I could be wrong, but anyway, so yeah, interesting. Korea, that's probably, I wonder what Korea's biggest like exports are. I wonder if like skincare beauty stuff is one of their biggest ones. I'm curious.
Doubt it.
Doubt it? Okay. What else do you think they would export?
Samsung.
Oh, okay, there we go. Well, that makes sense. Okay, in terms of ease of use, so they say to apply a pea-sized amount. I can't I can't get enough with a pea-sized amount of almost any product. So anyway, so I recommend using this in your evening routine after cleansing, after toning, and after serums, and then apply this. And then if you're going to use a thicker sleeping mask or anything like that, you can certainly use it over that. So no issues with that. It's got a little purple tint, which you wouldn't really realize unless you notice it. You probably can't see it on camera. It's kind of pretty. I kind of like it. Okay, so no issues with that. It does have not a whole ton of slip, so a pea size is not enough. Although if you apply it over like a serum or something like that, where it's still damp, it'll give you a little bit more slip. But no issues at all with that. I mean, it's thick, but it's not terribly thick. It does set to a radiant finish. That's non-sticky, but just a little bit greasy, but not terribly so. And I really don't necessarily think anybody would want to use this during their evening or their daytime routine because it is pretty thick. But yeah, so they don't really say on here. But for me, in my opinion, I think it's going to be too thick for daytime use. So, but no issues with that. Yeah, so it has a nice silky feeling finish and just a little bit greasy. Okay, beneficial ingredients. Okay, so we've got shea butter, which is a great antioxidant. It's an emollient. It's a soothing ingredient. We've got squalane, which is a great antioxidant and skin identical ingredient. We've got avocado oil, which is a great emollient, antioxidant. Avocado is rich in vitamins A, E, and D, which are great for your skin. We've got Ectoin, which is a great antioxidant, emollient. It's great for berry repairing. It's great for soothing, and also Ectoin may help with the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in skin. So it's a really nice ingredient. You don't see it that often, but it's a really nice ingredient, and whenever you see it in a list, be happy because it's a great ingredient. Then we've got sphingolipids, which are skin protecting lipids. We've got glucose, which is a humectant. Ceramide NP, skin identical ingredient, berry repairing ingredient. We've got palmitic acid, which is a fatty acid, skin identical ingredient, emollient. We've got allantin, a skin soothing ingredient, sodium hyaluronate, and then vitamin E, which is an antioxidant and emollient. So a nice list of ingredients. Okay, in terms of animal testing, this is vegan as well as cruelty-free, so no issues with that. In terms of promises, okay, so this makes a lot of promises. It's clinically proven to provide immediate increase in moisturization. Well, pretty much any moisturizer is going to do that. Clinically proven to reduce skin sensitivity, intensely hydrating berry repair treatment, and supercharges skin's regenerative process. And I would say it lives up to most of those, although for very irritated skin, I think it falls a little bit short there. It's got a few soothing ingredients in there, which is nice, but they could have done a little bit more. I would have loved to see like aloe or beta-glucan or bisabol or Cetyl or panthenol, green tea. I'd love to see some of those in here for some real calming ingredients. Instead, they kind of relied on allantin and then allantin and Ectoin. So, I mean, there's not quite as much soothing ingredients as you'd expect, but it definitely will help repair the barrier and leave skin feeling nice and soft and smooth and hydrated. And here's my other hand. Yeah, so definitely looks a lot better after using it. So, although, so yeah, that's a main area where it falls flat, but otherwise it does a nice job hydrating and barrier repair. So that being said, it left me wanting a little bit with this one. It's nice on the berry repair front, but it just left me, I'd like to see more soothing ingredients, especially if it's something you might use with tretinoin or exfoliants or things like that. So I was a little disappointed in it, in the performance of it overall. And then I will say, for acne-prone skin, be very cautious. For acne-prone skin, this contains Pentaerythrityl Tetraisostearate, Cetearyl alcohol, Squalane, avocado oil, Trimethicone, palmitic acid, stearic acid, hydrogenated polyisobutene, carbomer, ethylhexyl palmitate, Sorbitan isostearate, and vitamin E. So that's 12 ingredients. Here's the entire ingredient list. So I would say about, 10% of those are not going to be very friendly for your skin. Probably more than 10%, actually. So keep that in mind if you have acne-prone skin. I probably wouldn't recommend it. In terms of the price, so this is a full size, what is it? 50 milliliters, 1.7 ounces, and retails for $19, so it's not terribly expensive. And then last but not least, in terms of the it factor, it's not a must-have for me. It's a decent one. I'll definitely finish it. I'll probably save it for this winter and finish it up there. But at this point, I wouldn't repurchase it. But I'll definitely finish it. So then in terms of some dupes or alternatives, we've got the Peach and Lily Rescue Party Barrier Serum, the In Beauty Project Bright and Tight Eye Cream, the Topicals Like Butter, the Pea Calm Cato Cream, and the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Facial Cream Fragrance for some dupes or alternatives. So overall, it's decent. It didn't blow me away, but it's not a bad product overall. I just say if you have easily irritated skin or acne-prone skin, probably going to want to find something else. But okay, otherwise, no issues. So with a 10 being a perfect square, this one an 8. It's okay. It's nice. It's pretty. It's got that going for it. Otherwise, that's about it. So anyway, interested in hearing from you guys. If you had a chance to check this out yet or not. If your thoughts are, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.